Good morning, children. So yesterday I have given you people the TC schedule and diagram. So now I'll have to give you the shape of the TC curve, that is total cost, okay, curve, and the relationship between TC, TFC and TVC. That relationship I'll have to give you, okay. So for that, how we draw the diagram of all the three in the same means how we'll draw TFC curve, TVC curve and TC curve in the same diagram. That also I have told you people yesterday. Today again I am drawing that diagram. Just you people draw the C, and one more time I am just drawing for you people so that people will able to understand. And here will show TC, TVC and TFC, okay. Alright, so you know that what is the shape of TFC curve? Horizontal to x-axis. This is the shape of TFC curve, okay. And TVC curve starts from the origin. This you have to remember. And what is the shape of TVC curve? It is concave downward. It will intersect the TFC curve, and then after intersecting the TFC curve, it will become convex, okay. So from here, it will become convex. This is your TVC curve, okay. Now, as I told you that TC is equal to TVC plus TFC. So as TFC is what? Constant. TFC is constant. So TC will be parallel to TVC because TC will follow TVC. Is it clear? So TC curve, and at zero level of output, that also I have told you, at zero level of output, TC and TFC is equal. Okay. So TC and TFC, that is total cost and total fixed cost, starts from the same point. So from here, your TFC started. From here onwards, your TC will also start, and it will be parallel, okay. You need to take care of this, that it will be parallel to TVC. This is TC curve. This is your TC curve. Is it clear? So this is the diagram of total cost, total variable cost and total fixed cost in the same diagram. Is it clear to all of you? Now, suppose if the question come, what is total cost? Explain it with the help of schedule and diagram, okay. So suppose if they will ask total cost, then also you people will draw all the three, okay. Now, first you will write down the shape of TC curve, and then I'll give you the relationship between all the three, that is TFC, TVC and TC. So write down the shape of TC curve. First write down the shape of TC curve. The total cost curve, the total cost curve is initially, the total cost curve is initially concave downwards, downwards, and then later it become convex, and then it become convex, full stop. Then the shape of TC curve is sloping upward because TC is increasing with increase in the level of output, with increase in the level of output. But initially it increases in decreasing rate, but later it increases in increasing rate, full stop. Okay, now this much we people have done. Now suppose if the question comes, one of the question is given at the back exercise, just see the exercises. Explain the relationship between TC, TVC and TFC. Then what you people have to do? You people have to draw this diagram first. Never show the relationship without the diagram. Don't draw the schedule. If they will ask you that explain the relationship between TC, TFC and TVC with the help of schedule and diagram, then draw the schedule. Otherwise, you need to remember the shape of each and every curve. That you have to learn properly. Okay, so if the question come, explain the relationship between TC, TVC and TFC, then you will draw this diagram and then you will write down the relationship between all the three. Okay, so we have written the shape of TC curve. Now below that you write relationship between TC, TFC and TVC. Write on the heading. Relationship between TC, TVC and TFC. If this question comes, then you will draw this diagram and then you will explain the relationship. Okay. Now, first relation, write on number 1. Number 1, total cost. Total cost is the sum total of. Total cost is the sum total of total fixed cost and total variable cost. Full stop. First relation. Second relation. Total cost and total fixed cost is equal at zero level of output. Total cost and total fixed cost is equal at zero level of output. That is why both the curve start from the same point in the vertical axis. That is why both the curve start from the same point at the vertical axis. Full stop. I think you people are getting. Third point. Since total TFC remains constant, comma, that is why TC curve follows TVC curve. Full stop. Hence, TC and TVC curve are parallel to each other. This is the third relation. Write on the fourth relation. TC and TVC curve is sloping upward. TC and TVC curve is sloping upward because in these two cases, the cost increases with the increase in the level of output. Full stop. Then, third one, the TFC curve is horizontal to x-axis because total fixed cost does not increases with the increase in output. Full stop. Okay, so we have today, just now I have completed the total cost everything. Okay, now you know. Now suppose if the question come, explain the shape of TC curve. Okay, then how will you, in 2 marks if they will ask, then what is the shape of TC curve? TC curve is sloping upward, but it is initially concave towards downwards and later it become convex. Why? Because TC initially increases in decreasing rate but later increases in increasing rate. Why so? Because of the application of the law of variable proportion. Okay, if the question come, explain the shape of TVC curve, same thing, because TC and TVC curve is the same. If the question come, explain the shape of TFC curve, then you will draw the TFC curve and you will write the shape of TFC curve is horizontal to x-axis because TFC does not increases with the increase in output. Is it clear? So I have completed TC, all the concept, means TC meaning and schedule, TFC meaning and schedule, and TVC meaning and schedule. The next I am going to start is average cost, then the 2 types of average cost, that is average fixed cost and average variable cost. So write on the heading. Okay, so we are going to start the second type of cost, that is average cost. Is it clear to all of you? Now, average cost, we'll study under two heading, average fixed cost and average variable cost. Is it clear? So we'll do the first one, that is average fixed cost. First you make this chart now and then write on the first heading, average fixed cost. Do this, all of you. अब पहले समझो कि एवरेज का क्या मतलब होता है. एवरेज मतलब कि पर यूनिट, मतलब एवरेज कॉस्ट का मतलब होता है द कॉस्ट इनकर्ड इन प्रोड्यूसिंग वन आउटपुट. सपोज producer has produced 100 pens. Okay, what is average cost? The cost of each pen produced by the producer is a average cost. Okay, so हम लोग each word use नहीं करते हैं, हम लोग average में हमेशा एक term use करते हैं per unit cost of production. So what is average cost? Average cost is nothing but per unit cost of production. Okay, now अगर average fixed cost होगा तो per unit cost of which factor? Fixed factor. Average variable cost होगा तो per unit cost of which factor? Variable factor is called what? Average variable cost. Is it clear? Like what you people have written about total cost. Total cost is the total cost incurred by the firm on all the types of the input, that is fixed as well as variable cost in producing a given quantity of the commodity is called total cost. ठीक है? What is the meaning of total fixed cost? You people have written the total cost incurred by the firm on the use of fixed factor. What is the meaning of total variable cost? You people have written the total cost incurred by the firm on the use of variable factor. Similarly, अगर ये fixed cost है तो average का क्या term होता है? Per unit. So per unit cost of fixed factor is called average fixed cost. What is average variable cost? Per unit cost of which factor? Variable factor is called average variable cost. What is average cost? Per unit cost of production is called what? Average cost. Okay, and three of them have the short form AC, AFC, and don't forget to write down the short form AVC. We'll do just now AFC. So write down the heading. After drawing this chart, write down the heading average fixed cost and write down the meaning. Per unit cost of the fixed factor, write down the meaning. Per unit cost of the fixed factor is called average fixed cost. Full stop. Per unit cost of the fixed factor is called average fixed cost. And the formula of average fixed cost को कैसे हम लोग average कैसे निकालते हैं? Total upon the output quantity produced. तो total यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या लेंगे? ये AFC है तो हम लोग TFC से calculate करेंगे. तो formula of AFC होगा TFC divided by Q. This is the formula of AFC. Okay, so write down what is the meaning of average fixed cost. You people have written per unit cost of the fixed factor is called average fixed cost, and the formula is average fixed cost is equal to total fixed cost divided by quantity of output produced. Is it clear? Okay, so this is, suppose total fixed cost 10 hai, quantity hai 2, so 2, so what will be your average fixed cost? 5. Is it clear to all of you? This way we'll calculate. Full stop. Then write, after writing this meaning and the formula, write down average fixed cost is explained with the help of the following diagram. Is explained with the help of the following schedule and diagram. Average fixed cost is explained with the help of schedule and diagram below. Write down. Now see, we have to draw the schedule of AFC. Now AFC के schedule draw करने के लिए पहले AFC का formula I have just now given you people. AFC is equal to TFC upon Q. तो in schedule to get AFC तुमको TFC की value चाहिए होगी. Okay. Now you remember what is the value of TFC we have taken. So first we'll take output. Then we'll take TFC. And then with the help of output in TFC, we will able to calculate AFC. Is it clear to all of you? This is how we will able to calculate AFC. Okay, now see all of you. You know the AFC values. AFC values, you know, like for example, we have taken 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it clear? What was TFC we have taken? 120. Okay. Now we need to calculate AFC. Very easy. What is the formula of AFC? TFC upon Q. So here 120 upon 0. So we'll write here dash. Will not write anything. Is it clear? क्योंकि here 120 upon 0 का कोई मतलब नहीं होता है. इसलिए we'll write it here dash. Then we'll write 1. Next one will be 120 divided by 1. So we'll get 120. Then 120 divided by 2. Okay. So we'll get how much? 120 divided by 2. We'll get 60. Then 120 divided by 3. 40. Then 120 divided by 3 will get 30. 120 divided by 4. Yeah, 5. Okay, 5 2s are 10, 5, 24. 120 divided by 6, 20. So we got the AFC. Now you have understood here that how we calculate AFC. How we calculate AFC. ठीक है, ऐसे ही टेबल एग्जाम में दे देगा तुमको. एग्जाम में दे देगा आउटपुट और टीएफसी और बोलेगा एएफसी कैलकुलेट करो. तो दिस इज द वे यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट एएफसी. दिस इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ एएफसी. इज इट क्लियर? नाउ विल draw the diagram of AFC next. Okay, we'll draw the diagram of AFC. AFC curve now we people have to draw. Now see all of you. Here we show output and here we show AFC. क्योंकि अभी हम लोग AFC कर रहे हैं. Okay, we'll show AFC. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here minimum is 20 and maximum is 120. So we'll take the gap of 20, 20. Is it clear? Now, at 0, it is nothing. At 1, it is 120. So at 1, it is 120. First dot we got here. At 2, it is 60. So at 2, it is 660. So we got the second dot here. At 3, it is 40. At 3, it is 40. So we got the dot here. At 4, it is 30. At 4, it is 30. So we'll get the point somewhere here. At 5 it is 24. At 5 it is 24 means somewhere here. And at 6 it is 20. It will be somewhere here. We'll join. This is your AFC curve. Is it clear? Now see, draw all of you AFC curve. Now, we'll write down the explanation. Okay, so in the explanation, you can very much clearly see that as the level of output is increasing, the average fixed cost is decreasing. 120, then 60, then 40, then 30, then 24, then 20. Means average fixed cost is continuously decreasing as there is increase in the level of output. And since there is inverse relationship, increase in the level of output, decrease in the average fixed cost. So what is the slope of the average fixed cost? It is sloping downward because the level of output increases, average fixed cost decreases. Both have a inverse relation. Okay, so write down first about the schedule. Right, in the above schedule, we can see that as the level of output is increasing from 0 to 1, 1 to 6, comma, then average fixed cost is decreasing from 120 to 60, and from 60 to 20. Full stop. Alright, then write hence average fixed cost decreases with the increase in the level of output. This is about the schedule. Now about the diagram. From the above, in the above diagram, we can see that AFC curve is sloping downwards. In the above diagram, we can see that AFC curve is sloping downward because AFC decreases with the increase in the level of output. Full stop. Okay. So just now I have completed AFC. Now we will do AVC, that is average variable cost. So we have to do average variable cost now. Now see, average variable cost, that is AVC. What is the meaning of average fixed cost? Per unit cost of the fixed factor. So what will be the meaning of average variable cost? Per unit cost of the variable factor is called average variable cost. And how we'll calculate average variable cost? From total variable cost. What will be the formula of average variable cost? Total variable cost divided by Q. So first write down the heading average variable cost and then write down the meaning. Under meaning write per unit cost of the variable factor. Per unit cost of the variable factor is called average variable cost. Full stop. Then write the formula. AVC is equal to TVC upon Q. This is the formula. Full stop. After the formula, write below. AVC, that is average variable cost, is explained with the help of the schedule and diagram below. Okay. Now we'll draw the schedule. Now for the schedule of AVC, we want what? TVC. Okay. So now see the schedule. Output, then TVC, then from TVC we'll get AVC. Okay. So we start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I told you people to learn the value of TVC. What was the value of TVC? At 0 it is 0, then 40. After 40 it is 76, then 100. 76, then what was the value? 102. 102, then it was 132, then 170 and 234. 170 and 234. Now we need to calculate AVC. You know the formula of AVC, TVC upon Q. So first one will become 0. Second is 40 upon 1 will be 40. Then 76 upon 2. 76 divided by 2 will be 38. Then 102 divided by 3. Okay, 102 divided by 3. You will get 34. Then 132 upon 4. 132 upon 4 you will get 33. Then 170 upon 5. 34. Again you will get 34. Then 234 upon 6 you will get 39. 39. So we have got the average variable cost. Okay, we got the value of average variable cost. Now we'll draw the diagram of the average variable cost. All of you, we have to draw the diagram of the average variable cost. Okay, now see all of you. Here we'll show AVC. Here we'll show output. ABC and output. Output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and if you see minimum is 40, then it is maximum is 40. Okay, so we'll take the gap of 4, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. No, this much will take much. We'll take the gap of 10. So it will be 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, now at 0 it is 0. So it will be 0. Then at 1 it is 40. So at 1 it is 40. So we forgot. 2 it is 38. At 2 it is 38. Will be somewhere here. So this is the second dot. At 3 it is 34. At 3 it is 34. Somewhere here. At 4 it is 33. At 4 it is 33. Just one less. 33. At 5 it is 34 again. At 5 it is 34 again. This. And at 6 it is 39. At 6 it is 39. Somewhere here. So you see the shape of this is your ABC curve. It is U-shaped. Your ABC curve is U-shaped. Your ABC curve is U-shaped. Completely U-shaped curve we people have got. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Now, the shape of ABC and the relationship and AC, that I am going to do in the next video. Okay, children?